Right now, somewhere deep in the Amazon rainforest, a tribe is sleeping without locks, alarms, or police officers. Nobody is patrolling the village. Nobody is checking IDs. There are no prisons nearby, and yet somehow, most people still follow the rules. For almost all of human history, there were no police, no detectives, no courts, no jail cells, and somehow ancient humans still managed to survive together for over 300,000 years. So how? Because if you think about it, humans are dangerous. We lie, we steal, we get jealous. We fight over relationships, food, power, and pride. Modern society needs entire systems just to stop people from destroying each other. So what stopped ancient humans? The answer is strange. For most of history, humans controlled each other using reputation, shame, gossip, exile, and fear of being alone. And honestly, it worked disturbingly well. In 1974, anthropologist Christopher Boehm began studying hunter-gatherer societies around the world. What he found shocked researchers. Most ancient tribes were extremely equal compared to modern societies. Nobody was allowed to become too powerful. Nobody was allowed to act like a king, because the group itself would immediately cut them down. Imagine living in a world where your entire survival depends on about 30 people. That's it. No internet, no backup plan, no police to call. If your group rejects you, you die. That fear alone controlled human behavior for thousands of generations. Sunrise. You wake up in a small camp beside people you've known your entire life. Your mother is nearby. Your cousins are nearby. Your children are sleeping a few feet away. Everyone knows everyone, and that changes everything. Modern cities let humans disappear into crowds. Ancient humans couldn't hide. If you stole food yesterday, everybody knew. If you cheated someone, everybody knew. If you acted violent or selfish, everybody talked about it around the fire that same night. Anthropologists found that gossip wasn't just entertainment, it was social control. Gossip decided who people trusted, who got invited into camps, who was respected, who was avoided. Your reputation was your survival. Today, someone can scam strangers online and disappear forever. Ancient humans couldn't. You were trapped inside your reputation every single day of your life. And honestly, humans care about reputation more than almost anything else. Your brain is literally built for it. Scientists believe shame evolved because being rejected by your tribe once meant death. That feeling in your stomach when people judge you, that's ancient survival software. Mid-morning, a hunting group prepares to leave camp. Several men grab spears or bows and disappear into the trees. Now imagine one of them starts acting aggressive. Maybe he constantly threatens people. Maybe he steals food. Maybe he tries controlling everyone else. What happens? In modern society, police step in, but ancient humans handled things themselves. At first, with jokes. Seriously. Among many hunter-gatherer groups, overly arrogant people were mocked constantly until they calmed down. Good hunters were insulted after successful kills so they wouldn't become prideful. One anthropologist described a tribe insulting a hunter's giant kill by calling it thin and worthless, not because they believed it, because they were preventing ego from growing. Ancient humans understood something terrifying about power. Once one person believes they're above everyone else, violence usually comes next. So tribes crushed arrogance early, before it became dangerous. And if jokes didn't work, then came public shame. Arguments happened openly around the campfire. Everyone watched. Everyone picked sides. There were no private scandals in small tribes. Your entire social life was basically one giant group chat you couldn't leave. And if someone became truly dangerous, the tribe had one final punishment: exile, which sounds mild today, but in the Ice Age, exile was almost a death sentence. Humans are weak alone. One injured leg, one infection, one predator at night, and you're finished. Anthropologists believe this fear kept most people cooperative, not because humans were naturally peaceful, but because survival forced them to be. And here's where things get darker. Ancient tribes also had violence. A lot of it. Some tribes raided rivals. Some fought over territory. Some killed people for revenge. Without police, justice often became personal. If someone murdered your brother, your family might seek revenge themselves. This created cycles of violence that could last generations. In some societies, elders stepped in to stop conflicts before they escalated. In others, entire clans negotiated peace through marriages, gifts, or rituals, because ancient humans quickly learned something modern humans still struggle with. If revenge never ends, eventually, everybody loses. Afternoon. The camp relaxes in the heat. Children play nearby pretending to hunt animals with tiny sticks. And here's something fascinating. Ancient children weren't constantly supervised. Older kids watched younger kids. Adults trusted the group because danger didn't come from strangers very often. It came from people you already knew. Modern humans fear random criminals hiding in dark alleys. Ancient humans feared social collapse inside the tribe itself. That's why trust mattered so much. A trustworthy person meant survival. An unstable person threatened everyone. And slowly, over thousands of years, humans developed invisible rules. Share food, protect children, don't hoard resources, control your anger, respect the group. Not because police demanded it, because groups that failed these rules often disappeared. Evolution punished chaos. Even today, your brain still carries those ancient instincts. You feel guilt when hurting others. You crave approval. You fear embarrassment. You want fairness. Those emotions helped humans survive long before laws existed. Night falls. The hunters return. A fire crackles in the darkness. People eat together while children fall asleep beside their parents. And somewhere beyond the firelight, predators move through the dark. Lions, hyenas, leopards. The outside world is already dangerous enough. So ancient humans learned one critical lesson very early. If the tribe turns against itself, nobody survives. That might be the real origin of human morality. Not laws, not governments, not police. Just small groups of vulnerable humans realizing cooperation was the only thing standing between them and extinction. And honestly, that's still true today. Anyway, that was how ancient humans survived without police. And the weirdest part is, even after building massive cities, prisons, and governments, humans are still mostly controlled by the exact same thing ancient tribes used thousands of years ago. The fear of what other people think about us.